With Network Manager, I can view and change my network settings in two ways, with a GUI or at the command line. There's a lot of different desktop environments, and I can't show you all of those, so I encourage you to explore yours to find the system network information. However, there's a GUI interface for Network Manager, and I can open it up from the terminal with nm-connection-editor. This shows me my network connection, sorted by type. In this case, I have an Ethernet connection and a bridge. I can click on my connection name here and see the details of the connection, which device it's using, the MAC address for that device, and if the connection is bound to that, or just the device name. I can see what the IP information is if that's set up, and so on. I will close out of here for now. I can also use the command line tool nmcli to find out information about my network setup. nmcli is the Network Manager command line interface, and it gives us a handful of different ways of looking at our network info. Just typing the command by itself reminds us of the different modes that are available. Looking at listing of objects down here, I can see what types of information I can get. For now, I'm going to use nmcli-d, which is short for device, to see our devices and what their status are. I can see my device's name and what type of interface each of them are. I can see whether the device is managed by Network Manager or not, and over on the right there is a list of the connection name that's currently active on each device. It's important to understand the distinction between devices and connection. The device is the network hardware on your computer, the Ethernet port, the Wi-Fi adapter, and the cellular modem. A connection profile is a collection of settings that can apply to your device. You can have more than one connection profile and switch which one is active. You're probably used to this idea in the context of different Wi-Fi networks, but you can have connection profiles for Ethernet adapters too. If you switch between networks, it can be handy to have more than one connection profile to switch to, rather than going in and tweak settings every time. To find out about our current network information, we want to ask about the current connection information. We can do that with nmcli connections show. In this case, I will write mp0s3. The show keyword lists information, and then I have provided with the connection name that we want. By default, the connection for a device is named with a name for the device, which can be a little confusing at first, but the device and the connection are separate things. We can rename connections to make more sense, which we will see how to do that later. I will press enter and see some information show up. You can see the information for the connection is grouped into a few sections. I will scroll up here and we can see that connection is the first section. That this lists specific information about the connection profile. These are settings we can change or they get configured out of the box. The idea here, the name of the connection which I mentioned, we could change if we need to. And then there's the UUID, the Universally Unique Identifier. This is a handy and fairly reliable way of referring to this connection, in case the name gets changed to something unexpected or even to a duplicate of something that's already there. Next is the interface name, or device which the connection is attached to, and then the type, the media, in this case Ethernet. We have whether it will auto-connect or some other information that we're not as concerned with right now. I have some information about the interface next, the Ethernet device this connection is using. After that comes the IPv4 and IPv6 information that's been preset in Network Manager. So I don't see my current IP here, for example, because we didn't set it here. I just see that the connection has been set. The light of this information gives you some idea of how Network Manager tracks the information and how we will make changes to it. Let's explore making changes by setting the name of the Ethernet connection to something a little bit more readable. To start with, we will tell nmcli to work with a connection and to edit it. that will be nmcli connection edit, or it will be shortened to nmcli con edit, or even nmcli ca. You can shorten commands indirectly here to as short as keeps them obvious. I prefer a middle ground. So I will write nmcli con edit nmp0s3. We're presented with a series of choices that we can modify, and a listing showing the commands for hopping and the scripts. This script can be useful to help you understand more about particular settings. I will type print connection to see what settings are available in our connection area, which is one of the areas that I can see listed here. And up here I see ID. I'm pretty sure that's what I want to change, but let's make sure. I will write this script connection, the name of this object .idea for the idea property, and that gives me a little bit more information about this field. Yup, that's what I want to change. So to set the value for that field, I will write set connection .idea, and we will call it Ethernet 1, and then I will save my work with save. I will also make sure that this connection connects automatically with set connection .auto connect. Yes, and the system warned me that since this connection now is set to auto connect, it might result in immediate activation. I will say yes, I want to save, then I will write quit. I will type nmcli for connection to take a look at the change. Now, instead of this connection being named with the same name as the device, I have more human readable name. This is the name I will be using for the rest of the chapter to refer to this connection. As we continue changing settings, remember that you can use print and the script to get more information about current values for settings, or more information about what they are. See you in the next video.